Good evening, children. Welcome to 6th standard social class. Students, I hope all are safe at home by God's grace. Students, last class we have studied about Unit 2 Achieving Equality in Civics. In this class also we are going to continue the same lesson. Now we are going to see about, we have to know about Dr. Ambedkar. Dr. Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. Ambedkar full name is Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. He is popularly known as Baba Sahib. He is popularly known as Baba Sahib. He was an Indian jurist, economist, politician, and social reformer. He earned his MA in 1915 and then obtained a DSc at the London School of Economics before being awarded PhD by Columbia University in 1927. He studied his MA in 1915 and he awarded PhD in Columbia University in 1927. He served as the chairman of drafting committee of the Constituent Assembly and hence regarded as the father of Indian Constitution. He was the lawmaker. He was the lawmaker of India. So he is called as father of Indian Constitution. He was independent India's first law minister. Dr. Ambedkar was independent India's first law minister. That means after independence, India makes some rules and regulations for India. So the rules and regulation was made by Dr. Ambedkar. Okay. Next one, he was posthumously awarded the Bharat Ratna in 1990. Posthumously means after death. After death of Dr. Ambedkar, he was awarded for Bharat Ratna in the year of 1990. Okay, children. Next one, caste discrimination. There are so many discrimination is there in the society. Already we studied in the last classes. What are the discrimination? Caste discrimination, gender discrimination, religious discrimination, and socio-economic inequality. Okay, we have to see one by one. Caste discrimination is the most dominant reason for inequality and discrimination in India. Caste system. Caste system is the most dominant. Dominant means big or main reason. Okay. For inequality and discrimination in India. In the beginning, the society was divided into different groups on the basis of occupation. Beginning in the early times, India is divided into different groups on the basis of their occupation. What are the works they do? According to the occupation, they divided the caste. That is known as Varnas. That is known as Varnas. Okay. Here, many people in India have fought against caste oppression. That time, many people they fought against caste oppression. The most prominent among them was Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. That means Bhimrao Ramji Ambedkar. He belonged to a such depressed family and suffered discrimination throughout his childhood. Dr. Ambedkar also belonged to such a depressed family and suffered discrimination throughout his childhood. He he fought actually for equality among the citizens of India. Among the citizens of India. Next one, gender discrimination. Gender discrimination. Gender discrimination means men and women. Men and women, the inequality. Gender discrimination refers to health, education, economic, and political inequalities between men and women in India. In India, there are so many differences in health, in education, in economic and political inequalities between men and women. That means male and female. Okay, children. Here, a girl is not allowed to go to college after finishing her schooling. Girl, after finishing their schooling, that means after 12th standard, they are not allowed to go to colleges in some of the families. Similarly, most of the girls are not allowed to select a career of their choice, rather, they are forced into marriage. Many families they are allowed to go to higher studies for the female child, they are allowed to get married. Okay, this is the difference. That means gender discrimination. Next one, children, religious discrimination. Religious discrimination is unequal treatment. Religious discrimination is unequal treatment of an individual or group based on their beliefs. Religious discrimination has been around for a long time. So in India, peoples follow different types of religions. Different types of religions. So they are unequally treated. Unequally treated based on the religions. Okay. Next one, socio-economic inequality. Socio-economic inequality. That means in the socio-economic field, the benefits of growth have not been spread evenly. However, the income inequality is much higher than the inequality in human development. The low income districts are associated with low industrial development, low agricultural productivity, and low human development. Similarly, the district with literacy rate are found to be with lower sex ratio. Here, the meaning of socio-economic inequality, children, high incomes comes automatically their lifestyle also upgrade, they developed. Low incomes families or district, automatically they in low side only. So this is the socio-economic inequality. Okay, here see literacy rate in 2011 census. The district name percentage, district name percentage, here higher percentage, here low percentage. In Kanyakumari district, people studied, that is literacy rate, people studied 91.75 percentage. 91.75 percentage, that means most of the peoples are educated. Next, Chennai 90.18 percentage. 90.18 percentage. Next, Thoothukudi district 86.16 percentage. 86.16 percentage. And the Nilgiris 85.20 percentage. This is the highest percentage of the education in the different districts. Here low education, Dharmaburi district 68.54 percentage. Ariyalur 71.34 percentage. Krishnagiri 71.46 percentage. Viluppuram 71.88 percentage. This is the low percentage. Okay, next one, sex ratio in 2011 census. Number of females per 1000 males. 1000 males one side means one female in other side. So this is the ratio. High ratio, low ratio. The Nilgiri district, sex ratio 1041. Tanjavur 1031. Nagapattinam 1021. Thoothukudi 1024. This is the sex ratio. Here, Dharmaburi district, low 6 ratio 946, Salem 954, Krishnagiri 956, Ramanathapuram 977. This is the 6 ratio for high and low percentage. Next one, what are the remedies? What are the remedial measures for abolishing inequality and discrimination? This inequality and discrimination, what are the remedies? What are the result we are going to take? The remedial measures for abolishing inequality and discrimination in Indian society are as follows. First one, wider access to quality basic services like health care and education for all. So, if we want to eradicate discrimination and inequality in society means we have to give education for all the peoples and health care. We have to give the equal treatment for the all the people. Next one, be aware of current gender bias. We have to know the current gender. Now and then we have to know the gender. Gender means how many males, how many females. We have to know the this is census accounts. Next one, make women more visible in public life and institution to eradicate gender disparity. We have to give more chances for women in public life. Okay, next one, be open to learning about other religions. People, they have to know more about other religions. That means we have to respect other religions also. Next one, promoting community dining in the classroom may help the students to sit together without any bias of caste, religion or gender. Students, those who are studying in schools, they have to allow to sit together and eat. So they have to eradicate the caste, religion or gender discrimination. Next one, socialize with people of all types outside home. They have to mingle with other peoples in the society also. Next one, effective implementation of laws. Our rules and regulation, our laws is very effective for the society. Okay, next one, Constitution of India and quality. Constitution of India and equality. A constitution is a set of rules and regulations guiding the administration of a country. A constitution is a set of rules and regulations guiding the administration of a country. Okay, next one, or equal protection within the territory of India and prohibits the unreasonable discrimination between persons. Okay, our constitution says means Indian constitution says ours is a land of diversity. Here ours means India. India is a land of diversity. Therefore, equality has to be ensured for all. We have to give equal respect for all the human beings. Two significant parameters to ensure equality in society are respecting diversity and ensuring freedom. The different kinds of freedom are freedom to follow their religion. People, they have to follow their religion, speak their language, celebrate their festivals, and express their views freely. So, we have to give freedom for the following things. What are the things? They have to follow their own language, they have to speak their own language, celebrate their festivals, and express their views freely. Okay, this is our constitution says. Okay, children. Next one, even today, different types of discrimination are reported across the country. Women, peasants, tribes, and people from lower social classes are still striving for equality in India. Okay, thank you, children.